Hey, it's Marion from Bulletproof Backs back again. This time I want to talk about the old way of treating back pain and the new way. And I would invite you to consider which model are you currently engaging with. The old model addresses our physical structure. It looks like massage, it looks like dry needling, it looks like adjustments, it looks like trying to stretch something, trying to strengthen something. Um, what else do we tend to do to people? We may um, use vibration guns, we may get them doing Pilates, we may get them um, crawling around, doing core balancing drills, just basically we're trying to have an effect on the physical body because it's the part that's in pain. It's logical, makes sense, or we're trying to medicate it, taking pills, avoiding certain foods. Get the picture? It's very physical based. The new way of dealing with back pain, or my way, the way I would love to become the mainstream way, is based on the idea that the physical structure reflects what's going on the inside of that person with their thinking and their feeling. And so rather than just needling, pummeling, rubbing, ice packs, cold packs, TENS machines, rather than just directing all of our energy towards the physical vessel, we look at the thoughts that might be driving or interfering with a natural process, which is healing. Can you imagine putting all that effort into a physical structure when the person inside the body just is disbelieving that any of it's going to make any difference? Why would you bother? Or putting all that effort into getting your core strong if beneath your core you feel unworthy of receiving anything good in this world, and that your problem is you're muscling up to protect a very fragile heart space, and you're adding more stress and more need to strengthen and more need to become something you're not. Getting deeper and looking at the whole of who we are will certainly give us a very different route to where we want to be than banging around down here, just, poking, prodding, strengthening, stretching. There's more to it. You can even slice and dice a body. You can fix the so-called bit that's causing the pain, but that's kind of selling the message that the pain is coming from a structure. When we know, with all we know now about neuroscience and pain science, that pain is an output signal and it's heavily influenced by how we think and feel about our situation. So in my experience, people do really well when we just add the next two layers to their picture. Their day-to-day routine may not change in terms of their physical. They may have found some stretches they like. They may enjoy doing some strength work, but they may still have pain. So we don't need to change the things that they like to do. They might love having a massage. They may love getting some needles. But if they're doing those things thinking that that's going to be enough and they're not winning, then I think it's not rocket science that we may need to add some layers to their strategy. And I guess that's the part that the Bulletproof Backs model is particularly focused on. Looking at your limiting beliefs, dissolving them, noticing which nervous system you're in, bringing you back into a state of peace and calm and hope and empowerment so that you can downregulate fight flight reactions, which are stimulating cortisol, which stimulate inflammation. So teaching your nervous system how to relax, And then looking at things like how you move. This is also something the old system is not doing. Looking at when you get in and out of the car, how do you actually do that movement? When you get out of bed, how do you actually do that movement? When you pick up something off the floor, how do you do that movement? Reworking our movements from the way we've always moved into exploring new ways to move really can be the final piece of the puzzle that stops you from irritating an injured tissue. But you won't go on that journey of exploring and expanding the way you move if sometimes you've got these other things going on that make you feel unworthy of truly recovering. I often see people stuck in back pain cycles just have no sense of worth. They just do not believe they're worthy of being pain-free, which is shocking, really shocking to me. We all are worthy of the very best of life. We don't have to earn it. It's just we exist. Our existence is evidence that we are worthy of being in bodies that work. And yeah, I think just think with your own situation. Are you coming at it from the old way? Because I hate to tell you, but this old model, which I was trained in, and it's still, I guess, 90% of the treatment models are very, very soma body focused. There is a slow movement towards what we're calling holistic healthcare, integrated healthcare. It's kind of funny that we have to call it holistic or call it integrated. But it's happening and it's exciting and the evidence supports it and it's beautiful. But it's not mainstream yet. So where do you access it? How do you access someone who's really well trained in integrating the old with the new? Good question, because I don't see it being done very well very often by many people. And it's part of why I developed the Bulletproof Backs program. So you could go to my website and check out my courses and my book. It's definitely something I can help you with. And these videos have mindset drills, have emotional intelligence drills or emotional fitness. That we have some movement videos on the channel. There's plenty on this channel that you can explore and dive into depending on what resonates, what pulls you. Trust your own guidance, trust your own intuition. But if you're not winning, don't feel bad because it's like you're coming at it from one level when there's these other two, other three that are far more powerful. This costs a lot of money and keeps you hooked and doesn't actually let people get too far. This is freedom. This is true freedom. Usually costs you a lot less than what you're doing now. Certainly transforms your identity, brings you into wholeness with all of yourself. And even in that process, you'll naturally find yourself moving differently. You don't have to force anything, you just have to dissolve a lot. It's not like we're trying to make something different, we're just trying to dissolve what's not serving. And that's a very different way of going about the back pain experience. If it sounds like it's something for you, message me, hello@bulletproofbacks.com. Visit the website or just DM below, make a comment, we'll reach out. Likewise, if there's anything else you want covered in these videos, I'm more than happy to bring my 30 years of experience to the table to help you. I love working with people in clinic. I gave it up for a while because I wanted to focus on bringing my method to many. And when you're stuck in a clinic working one-on-one with people, you run out of time, you run out of energy. And I just took a step back for many months where I didn't actually work with people, and I only online, and I kind of and creating content, and I missed the interaction of working with people because I continue to learn as I continue to work with more bodies. So yes, starting clinically again has been a real interesting experience, a positive one. Ironically, it helps me generate more content because I get to effectively share my learnings from the few people that I'm interacting with at any one time. So it's a win-win. But yeah, if there's something you want addressed, if there's something you're not sure about, just send me your story as much as you can, maybe some pictures of your body, and I'll take a look and I'll respond to those that I can. Take care. Know that it's possible. This is a temporary state of which you can move through. And hopefully, something on this channel is going to be the little spark of inspiration you need to get to where you want to be. Ciao for now.